Through to Raoul. Lovely chip by Raoul. 4-1 Schalke.
Change happening that quickly.
Bring back Ranić. No, I'm just kidding. Jake says, given our ineffectiveness at the striker position, how would you feel about a change to a single striker formation to bring on another midfielder for next season? I think, I'm assuming, I'm going to guess for you, but I'm going to guess the answer is yes. And because 4-5-1, you can do 4-2-3-1. You still have 5 midfielders there. We do need a striker, though, because Bergstaller and Kutucu is really more of a 10-type player or a shadow player. He's not a out-and-out striker. Gregoritsch is obviously not cutting it, and so we have really no striker. We need to go out and get one. But I would not be against it, Jack, and I think you wouldn't be against it, but you tell us.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you in the sense that it does seem as though Kutucu might fill sort of like the second striker role a little bit better than, kind of the out-and-out man up top. Although what I would say in counter to that is I would like to see him get an opportunity to play and start games with Suat Serdar and Harit, playing behind him, because so many times when those guys were on the pitch early in the season is when we were seeing either none of Kutucu or the late Kutucu cameos where the game's kind of over by the time he gets in and it's hard for him to really affect the play. I'd like to see what he looks like, as a lone striker with those kind of midfield players providing him better service behind him. That being said, I obviously think we need to bring in another attacking player, and it would certainly not be a bad idea to go for, I think, the kind of player that some people are suggesting right now, the out and out striker that can really get it done for you in front of goal. Because it does seem that Kutucu, it can be a little bit more valuable dropping slightly deeper and combining, for sure. I don't disagree.
And Jay continued on saying, our midfield has been a productive part of the team, and so it would make sense to change formation to highlight and utilize the areas of the team even more. And I agree with that. But let's look at who would be the starting midfielders. No questions asked. Harit, right?
Yeah.
Serdar. Mascarell.
Probably.
Stamboli, if he's here. I don't know if he's gonna be here. So McKennie.
I think it has to be McKennie now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think I don't think he was as bad as a lot of people thought he was when they thought he was playing badly. And I've defended him in a lot of ways throughout the entire season, but now, especially the last couple games, I think he's showing some maturity and some growth. And do you really want Stamboli instead of McKennie at this point? I know some people they do. I think McKennie offers you more. Yeah. And can do more for you on the pitch than a player like Stamboli, who's slightly more limited and one-dimensional.
Speaking of Stamboli, his leadership on the sidelines is bigger than anything we saw on the pitch.
I love that. Seriously, he's been great.
But I guess the fifth midfielder would be Kutucu at that point. If you want to put him as a midfielder, an attacking midfielder. I guess you could put Rahman in there as well, maybe as a winger. I mean, the fifth one I think is up for grabs. Because I think the other four are pretty locked in, solid. Alexander Schoff, he hasn't really done much for us. I do think he has a technical ability to provide offensively, but he's not a holding midfielder. We've seen that many times, and he's not consistent enough offensively. So he's not going to get a slot. Caligiuri, when he's on, but if the rumors are true that he's going, you need to fill that spot. Whether it's McKennie or whomever on the right hand side, maybe a Kutucu. I think that's where he has opportunity to come in and bring. If you can bring in a striker, but Joseph brought up the point that you can't bring in a striker. We don't have any money.
Yeah, that's going to be the big problem this entire offseason is I think the squad is in a position where more than any year in recent memory, it needs serious overhaul. And it's unfortunately coinciding in a period of time where we are less able to accomplish that financially than we have been in recent memory. So it's a very unfortunate confluence of events here that are making out for what seems to be a not particularly promising next season, unfortunately.